In the mid-2000s, the character of Borat Sagdiyev, as played by Sacha Baron Cohen, became a pop cultural phenomenon. The character's origins were Baron Cohen playing similar foreign characters on F2F and Comedy Nation. Eventually, Sagdiyev made his debut on The Ali G Show. He would appear in the form of interviews with unsuspecting people in the United Kingdom and United States. Eventually, in 2006, the character would be given his own movie, Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Make-Benefit Glorious Nation of Kazakhstan. Produced for a modest $18 million, the movie would end up grossing $262.8 million worldwide. Additionally, it received an Academy Award nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay, and Baron Cohen won the Golden Globe Award for Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. However, with the movie's popularity, there was a non-insignificant amount of people who seemed to have misinterpreted it. Essentially, these people laughed with Sagdiyev's prejudices, particularly against women and Jewish people. These people may not be quite as extreme as Sagdiyev's views, but they like seeing, in their view, ownage against these people. An example of this is in a scene when Sagdiyev visits a feminist group in New York City, New York. While there, they explain to him that women should be equal in various matters, to which Sagdiyev starts laughing. He proceeds to explain that women have smaller brains than men, and makes other sexist comments.
So what means this feminism?
It's the theory that women should be equal to men in matters economic,
Now,
social,
you are laughing.
and
Yeah.
political.
That is the problem.
Do you think a woman should be educated?
Definitely.
But is it not a problem that a woman have a smaller brain than a man?
That is wrong.
But the government scientist, Dr. Yamak, have proved it is size of squirrel.
Your government scientist?
Yes, so Dr.
He's
Yamak.
wrong. He's wrong. Okay, can we finish now?
Listen, pussycat, smile a bit.
All
These
right.
are-
That's it.
Okay.
I'm done.
We're finished. We have to leave.
Later in the movie, Sagdiyev and his sidekick, Azamat Bagatov, go to a bed and breakfast hotel operated by an elderly Jewish couple. When they are given food, they believe they are being poisoned by the couple. Eventually, insects appear in their room. Sagdiyev believes that the couple transformed themselves into these. The solution he comes up with is to throw money at them in an effort to distract them, using the greedy Jewish person trope as they escaped. In each of these cases, Sagdiyev's views are supposed to be repulsive, with the people on the receiving end having done nothing to earn this ridicule. Meanwhile, there are other scenes where he encounters people in America who actually have these types of views, which Sagdiyev, the character, lets be said unchallenged. The fact that these views get endorsed by Sagdiyev should already raise a red flag, seeing that he is meant to be a bigot. In one scene, Sagdiyev performs before a rodeo. Before this, he meets with Bobby Rowe, the general manager of Imperial Rodeo, who makes various Islamophobic and homophobic comments, which Sagdiyev gives support to. Later, he meets students from the University of South Carolina who make claims that seem to support slavery and claim that minorities have the true power in the United States. During this scene, Sagdiyev does not challenge the people.
Are women your slaves in Russia?
No. Do you have slaves here?
We
No
wish.
slaves. No
We
slaves.
wish.
It is a shame.
And Borat. Big
Borat.
shame. Big shame.
It would be better country if...
Yes,
Yeah,
there
but
would be a
Borat-
better country. We should have slaves.
Our country, the minorities actually have more power.
Anyone that is minority has the upper hand. We have the Jews. We have anybody that's against the mainstream.
It should be noted that Baron Cohen, as Sagdiyev, managed to mock right-wing politics and views in the movie, but only in a form that could be interpreted as a person being in support of it but not speaking good English, meaning some phrases are theoretically said wrong, which is why the people who identify with Sagdiyev are not offended by it. For example, in the aforementioned rodeo sequence, Sagdiyev attacks then-President of the United States George W. Bush in the Iraq War, which he calls the War of Terror rather than the War on Terror.
Can I say first, we support your war of terror. May we show our support to our boys in Iraq. May USA kill every single terrorist. May George Bush drink the blood of every single man, woman, and child of Iraq. May you destroy their country so that for the next 1,000 years, not even a single lizard will survive in their desert.
Perhaps due to the responses to the Borat movie, the sequel, Borat's subsequent movie film, is much more direct in mocking the political right wing. As examples, there are scenes where Sagdiyev, dressed as President Donald Trump, heckles Vice President Mike Pence, and, using his daughter Tutar Sagdiyev, tricks former mayor of New York City, New York, Rudy Giuliani into participating in an interview, which he concluded by touching her and appearing to start touching his genitalia. It is now starting to occur to certain people that Borat Sagdiyev was not on their side after all.